PC message. Nope.
Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, Lifestruction family, you can now listen to all my episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can listen on Amazon Music. You're now tuned into the Lifestruction Podcast. And I am your host, Eric. Thank you for pulling up and tapping in. Do me a favor. You know how we do every week. Take a second, use that index finger, and hit that share button. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, as well as any of the other podcast platforms. Please hit that subscribe button. I know that the setting looks a little different today, kind of breaking a little history here. For the first time ever, I have an in-studio guest. Normally, every week it's just me by myself, or my guest is virtual. But today I have no other than a good friend of mine, brother, very close friend. We met out here in Arizona, which is crazy, but from the same roots.
Yep.
He actually has family right in the country, right in the neck of the woods where I'm from in Cortland, Virginia. So welcome to the show, DJ Espresso. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, sir. Thank you for having me on. I told my daughter I was going to do this, so.
Absolutely. So yeah, before we jump in, DJ Espresso, let's talk about that. So who is your favorite DJ of all times?
Oh man, I got a lot of favorites, but I would probably say the GOAT is the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Ooh,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah, DJ Jazzy Jeff is we definitely grew up with him.
Yeah.
Amazing DJ. Why would you say DJ Jazzy Jeff?
Well, his namesake, magnificent, kind of alludes to his skill set and his ability, but he's just masterful at the craft. Creating music and DJing music, putting songs together that you normally think wouldn't go together.
Yeah.
He's incredibly masterful at it. So he's one of the people I look to for inspiration. Shout out DJ Jazzy Jeff, man.
Absolutely. One of the things you said, incredibly magnificent at what he does. And that I heard that, and it kind of really spoke volumes to me. Many of you don't know Kevin. Sorry, DJ Espresso.
You good.
DJ Espresso is really the brains behind the Lifestruction brand. He keeps me on my toes. He's been with me basically since day one, when I constructed the brand. And, he's really magnificent at what he does. He stays up late at night, up early in the morning, sending me messages with ideas and stuff. I send him stuff and I think it's the greatest. And then he'll send stuff back to me. He's like, no, go back in the lab. Or I like this, but why are we doing this? So I appreciate you because you're magnificent at what you do.
Thank you, sir. Well, likewise. And I just want to, just take a quick second to say it's nice in here, bro. Like this is a nice setup. So if you've ever been on Eric's podcast and you looking to you got to come up in here because it's real. Now I feel special sitting up in here right now. So I want to ask you some questions while we're here because you always you're by yourself or you're usually separate from somebody. So we're gonna do a little, we're gonna switch it around a little bit so I can, while I'm in, because I feel comfortable right now. I feel like,
So you're taking over my podcast.
I'm not taking over, but it's so tell us or explain to us, because you talked about some of the origins of how we got together in the beginning of the Lifestruction brand. So maybe just share once again, what is Lifestruction? How did it come about? Where did the name Lifestruction come from?
Okay. Absolutely. Great question. Lifestruction, basically, for a lot of you that didn't know, basically, I came from here. I wrote this book. I kind of battled with a title. And basically, the book was about how I rebuilt my life. And I'm like, okay, rebuilt your life. You kind of, demolished everything that was in your path, and it caused you to, fall down to your foundation, and you had to go back and basically level out, the foundation in my life and just recreate everything from the ground up. So I'm like, Lifestruction. I like that because basically it talks about how I reconstructed my life. So that's where Lifestruction came from. So yeah, I wrote the book. And then, of course, the podcast came, from the book. And then we basically formed the Lifestruction group. So,
sir.
The brand lives on.
And and you've done he's humble, but you've done some incredible things. 2 successful authors events, right?
Yeah.
And shout out to all the authors, everybody that was at both events. Some great people there, some great stories to go along with your story, right?
Yeah.
And you've just been growing the brand ever since. You started your own hat business, and here we are. Y'all got to get one of these hats. He's amazing at what he does. So and you just kept going, right? It's growing and growing, and I hope you're proud of how much reach you've been able to have and the impact you've had on people's lives, including mine. A lot of people don't know. My immediate family probably, they know the story, but a lot of people don't know I was actually adopted, and that was a story that I didn't like sharing that much until I bonded with you, because I figured out how that story might help somebody else.
Absolutely.
And just being around you taught me that sometimes instead of holding on to things, it's okay to share certain things, even if it makes you a little bit uncomfortable, because you might be helping or impacting somebody else. So absolutely. I appreciate you for that. And I'm sure everybody else you impact appreciates you for that as well.
Man, it's crazy because, when you shared that with me, I was like, really? Because adoption can affect a person emotionally.
Yes.
Where they will live a lot of their life kind of just mad. You have a lot of anger issues, just kind of mad with the world because you feel like my parents threw me away and I landed with this family. But it says a lot about the people who adopted you when I see the person that you are. I don't have to call the name, but the person that I received the call from when we were sitting here prepping, they were adopted as well. And they are doing amazing. You are doing amazing. I've watched you, in the time that I've known you, we both, on our jobs, we just have been elevating.
Yeah.
But not only that, just to see, how you, take care of your family, how you are a well-respected individual, and it says a lot because, as I stated, a lot of people that have that background, they go through life and it's a lot of what ifs. because, they just like discouraged, and they have no type of energy, because they have allowed that to just kind of pull on them all through life. So not even sure why I'm kind of going there, but obviously God wants it to be said. So if there's
Absolutely.
anyone that's listening to this, DJ Espresso right here is a prime example that it's not who threw you away at birth. It's basically what you held on to, and how you matured through the process.
Hmm.
Because God never throws you away.
That's right.
So basically, as long as you hold on to Him, you know, I one of my friends that I talked to the other day, he basically said, they talking about going to the moon. He said 2025, we going past the moon,
There you go.
and
Right.
basically that there's no limits to
Right.
what you can do when you have your mind set up on what it is that you want to do in life.
Yeah. Couple of months ago, a very intelligent young lady by the name of Dr. Ishe Winfield said, "Don't be afraid to do it scared," right here on your
Right.
podcast,
Yeah.
right? So it's just sometimes it's just about not being afraid to do it scared, and chase your dreams, go after what it is you feel like you deserve, and go
Absolutely.
get what you're worth.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that, and it's crazy because that really stuck with me. I have a sticky note
Hmm.
on my mirror back there,
Hmm.
and it's something that kind of sticks with me daily. Don't, do it scared.
Yeah.
Do it scared. I don't know how it's gonna get done, but it's gonna get done because I know when God gives you that vision, all it takes is for you to apply faith,
Hmm.
and it's gonna get done. So yeah, do it scared. And so much we've accomplished so much, with this Lifestruction brand, basically doing it scared. And it's not too often, it haven't been too often that I've shot you an idea
Yeah.
and you said, no, that sounds crazy.
Hmm.
Pretty much every time I've shot an idea to you, you was like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You don't ask how we gonna do it. Basically, you just trust me because if I pretty much suggest something to you, you already know God gave me the idea.
Absolutely.
And we always, through through God's glory, we're always able to birth it out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Even when things don't look like they're going to work out, they always
Right.
tend to work out. And you know me, man. Give me a cup of coffee and let's go.
There it is.
That's me in a nutshell, right? Don't tell me I can't, because I'm immediately gonna feel like I can,
Right.
and we're gonna go. But
Absolutely.
yeah, shout out Lifestruction.
Yeah, man. Lifestruction, this year I felt, I'm not gonna say I feel because I speak with confidence. This year I know it's going to be the biggest year yet for the Lifestruction group. There's so many things that we're setting out to do, and I'm totally excited about it. Being able to bless, kids that's going to college, that come from these broken homes, where the mom or dad or both parents, basically have some type of stronghold that they're battling with.
Mhm.
But these kids have the confidence and the stamina, and they're determined that they're going to break that generational curse, and they're not going to be bound by alcohol bottle. They are not going to pick up a drug and use it, but they're making, the grades in school, and they're pushing, to go to college. But these kids, because they come from these homes, they don't have the computers, they don't have, the essential needs that they need to go to college. So basically we're creating scholarships for these kids to be able to bless them so they can have the stuff that they need to go to college, because it's nothing like when you're determined to do something, and like we just said about sometimes you can be young and you don't have the faith that an adult has, but a lot of them they do, and they're doing it scared. But they're doing it scared and they're doing it in faith. But God is sending us as a blessing to show up for these individuals and say, hey, here's a scholarship, so they stood on faith, and it's our job to show up and be part of what they prayed for, so they can come up with these essential needs to be able to go to college. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
Totally excited.
as am I. You know, I'm sure everybody could think back to some point in their youth where somebody gave them an opportunity, right?
Absolutely.
You know, you can think back to a teacher or somebody in your neighborhood, or it might even been a friend, but somebody gave you an opportunity, you know, and if it was a great opportunity, you took that and you ran with it and you did something with that. So children are innocent, right? I say that a lot. And there's no reason why they should have to worry about things like, you know, can I afford a uniform to wear to school? Can I have the essentials I need to attend class? Like you said, something like a laptop could go a long way for a college student, right? They need to be focused on what they're there for, not what they don't have. And I'm just as excited as you are about, you know, helping provide that opportunity that somebody gave you or somebody gave me at, you know, one point in our lives.
Absolutely, man. You know, and it's just, this is our first year that we're actually, going to be able to go out and volunteer at, some different organizations that's doing great things here in the Valley. Just teaming up with people and letting them know Lifestruction, we care, we want to make an impact on the community, so it's beautiful. So yeah, if you're here in the Valley and you would like to team up with us, please connect with us, and definitely because we're going to be doing a lot of volunteer stuff. So if you're looking to volunteer, or if you even want to just get your teenagers involved in volunteering, you can connect with us. So we can take them out with us. We're looking to do some outings this summer where we actually get to take some kids out bowling and, stuff like that. So definitely have your youth to connect with us, because one of the things we want to do is, prepare these youth. Some youth, they only have a mom in the house, single parent mother. We want to prepare these young men to show them how to tie, how to tie a necktie, how to change a tire.
Yes.
How to check your oil, how to check your pressure in your tire. There are so many things, teenagers, and you're, as a mom, single parent, and, these teenage boys, as well as females as well, they need to know, how to check their oil. And, funny story for me, I remember my very first car, and my mom, single mother, she gave me a car, and my very first car, and I drove it and drove it and drove it. And one night I snuck, I supposed to been going to get a loaf of bread. And I snuck to my girlfriend's house that lived all the way in the next daggone county.
Of course you did.
And weren't no cell phones back then, so she couldn't call me.
Right.
And I'm like, ooh, I've been over here an hour. 7-Eleven was like 5 minutes up the street. So I'm rushing to get back, and I'm going through the back roads, and all I heard, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. So I let up off the gas, and it stopped. I bear down on the gas, and I get all the way back in town to the red light, and the car goes, and I'm like, what was that? And I'm like, try to start it. And this guy comes up, and he helps me push it out the road and try to start it. He was like, man, you just blew your engine. I said, huh? What that mean? He was like, you need a new engine. Ain't nobody never tell me I was supposed to put oil in the car.
Man, talk about it.
Nobody never told me.
Yeah.
I don't want youth to be, make that mistake that I made.
Well, you and I both made the same mistake.
Get out.
My first car was an 85 Buick Skylark.
Wow.
It was green in the front, blue in the back.
Okay.
And the gas came out the radio and did the same thing, man. The same thing. Just running and gunning. Didn't think nothing about doing car maintenance.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. That's my very first car was a Cougar. It was green with a half white Vound top. Yeah, and ain't nobody never tell me that I needed to change the oil.
So all the kids out there in Lifestruction land, go get your oil changed. Don't be like us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely get your oil changed. So,
and if I can real quick, you talked about community outreach. I just want to touch on how you spoke recently at Tyson's Transformational Technologies.
yes.
And you linked up with a lot of people who are doing a lot of good things out here in the Valley. There were some people there that are helping youth get jobs. There are people there that are helping with educational things. So they're doing great work over there at Tyson's Transformational Technologies.
Yeah.
And all the other people that showed up as well. I can't remember because it was like at least a dozen people there doing a bunch of different things. That's good. So you were able to connect with a lot of good people there doing some good stuff in the Valley.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to working with some of those people going forward, in this year.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a great event, great opportunity just to walk up and see, Mike Tyson plastered all over all of the marketing they had in the building. And just to be able to speak on a platform of something that he built, and just to see the other speakers that was on that platform, and all different walks of life, but we all had one thing in common, doing stuff for the community to basically better the community, So yeah, that was a great opportunity. I'm definitely looking forward to teaming up with them this year as well.
Yes, indeed. And Mike Tyson, if you need a DJ, holla at me. You met Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Hello, Mom. Thank you for watching. Yeah, man. So yeah, with that said, yeah, we talked about Lifestruction, and man, I'm excited. In a couple of weeks we're going to be doing the gala, which is a fundraiser to, basically go towards those scholarships that we were just talking about. And it's going to be an amazing evening, man. Amazing evening. I'm so excited, to have, family and friends, classmates traveling all the way from Virginia coming out here, to celebrate this evening with me. It's going to be great. And you're going to be DJing.
Yeah. You pull me out of retirement. Once again, I retire every time, but y'all better bring y'all dancing shoes and your Meg Thee Stallion knees, because I'm going in for this one. It's getting ready to get crazy.
Did you say Meg Thee Stallion?
You better bring your Meg Thee Stallion knees. I'm going all the way in for this one. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a good time, but most of all, we're here to support the youth that we're talking about, right? And put Lifestruction on the map as somebody in the Valley that out here doing good things for people, right? I want to acknowledge the Assistance League for reaching out to us this week, asking us to come in, and we're going to do some volunteer work. And we're hoping for them to benefit from the proceeds of the event. They have a great program they're doing, which is called Operation School Bell, where the Assistance League actually, they use the money that they raise to donate towards kids who need uniforms and school supplies, clothing, shoes, backpacks, jackets, whatever it is they need to attend school. And this is for kids in underserved communities. So it's going towards a really, really good cause. The Assistance League's been around for 30, 40 years, something like that. And they're doing great work over there. I sent Eric the information probably, a little while ago. And as soon as he saw it, he had a passion for it. He was like, let's go. There was no maybe, there was no anything about it. So we're hoping to partner up with them for this event. They reached out to us this week. So we're looking to hopefully, have the event be extremely successful so we can bless them and bless the children that they're looking and continuing to help as well. They even have a bus where they go around. It's the coolest thing. And the kids get to try on the uniforms, and they're like so happy because they, they're fresh. They got the new uniform on.
Yeah.
They feel good about themselves. So they go into a learning environment, and they feel like, they got the fresh fit on.
Right.
And they're happy, and they want to learn because they have everything they need to go into that learning environment, So I think it's pretty cool what they're doing over there.
Yeah, man, I'm definitely excited to go and team up with them. It's just for me, man, it's just I have a heart for people, heart full of compassion for people. I love making people smile. When people see me, they know they're gonna get a good laugh, but at the same time, they know they're gonna get broke off with something motivational,
Yeah.
something that's gonna inspire them, and it's nothing like connecting with people and you connect with their spirit,
Yes.
where I can reach out and say, "You okay? You've been on me all day. You've been in my thoughts, just checking in." They'd be like, "Oh my God, Eric, thank you for checking in.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to bother you, but I have this going on. Just pray for me,
Mm-hmm.
or can you give me some words of encouragement?" And that's the type of people that I've been connecting with a lot,
Yeah.
since we started, being able to do different events and stuff. It's just been a blessing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just more than anything grateful that I stay humble enough to hear God when He talks to me,
Mm-hmm.
and really grateful that I'm obedient to walk out, what He instills in me and trust me to walk out on His behalf.
Yes.
Because basically, what we do, we're not doing it for us. We're doing it, to, get the glory from Him. And long as we stay humble and, walk and move how He tell us to move,
Mm-hmm.
He's going to continue to add blessings, over everything that we do. And He's going to clear, a path so we can walk this journey out,
Yep.
to be a blessing to people. So
I agree.
I'm just grateful, man,
Mm-hmm.
that I stay humble.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And you're obedient. I tell you that often. I said, things keep happening because you're being obedient, right?
Right.
And the platform keeps growing and the opportunities keep growing because you're being obedient. Oh, that was my cousin right there. What's up, Sean? And it, as long as you keep doing that, you'll see the fruits of your labor, right? But it's really
Right.
God using you as a vessel to bless other people. And that's what the event is about, right? The
Right.
event isn't necessarily about, us. It's about us facilitating
Mm-hmm.
something for other people who can't facilitate that thing for themselves.
Right.
And especially the youth, children, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can't facilitate most of anything for themselves, right?
Right.
So it's on us, it's on the adults, it's on the generation ahead of
Mm-hmm.
them to facilitate those things for them. So yes, please, everybody, come out. It's going to be a great event. It's your opportunity to give somebody else an opportunity. And if you can't make it, just send in a donation. No gift is too small. And we'd greatly appreciate it. Well, the kids would greatly appreciate it.
Right.
That's what it's about. It's about
Mm-hmm.
the kids. But
Absolutely.
yeah, if you're showing up, you're gonna have a great time. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, y'all will get to see Eric finally do his TikTok dances.
I don't know about all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you would like to donate towards that scholarship fund, I did put the link in the comments, and yeah, that's the best way to do it. If you haven't gotten your tickets, um, I'll drop that link in there as well if you're looking to come. Keep in mind, this coming Friday, is the last day that you can purchase your tickets. And, you might be one of my amazing members of my family, or one of my great classmates, or just someone from back home in Virginia, or what other state that you may be in, and you can't make it. You still can sponsor somebody. There's somebody that definitely want to come to the gala, but they can't afford it. So if you want to hit me up and say, "Hey, E, I want to sponsor someone," you can do that as well. So yeah, because everyone that show up at this event basically is going to leave inspired. I chose basically, the week that I did, and this is our first annual gala, but from here on out, it's going to happen annually, and it will be the same weekend of every month. And basically, it's the first, we're doing it in the first month of the new year. Somewhere we start these New Year's out, and it's like, I'm going to do A, B, and C. This is my New Year resolution, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to stop doing this, and I'm going to do this. But somewhere around that third week, either you standing on business and you going full steam ahead, or you fall off. So that's why we planned for this week, just in case you're on the brink of falling off. This event is to inspire you to be great and push out. And I guarantee you, if you make it past that first month on whatever it is that you say you're going to do this year, if you make it past that fourth week, it becomes a habit, and you're going to walk it out all year. So yeah, it's a fundraiser, but it's also for you to come and be inspired, be motivated, and leave that night leave at the end of the night enlightened and just excited about the rest of your year.
You gonna say something inspiring that evening? You gonna get people?
Because
that's your thing.
I'm gonna get up and inspire the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they coming out for a little bit of that too.
Most definitely. I'm going to inspire them. I'm going to, might do the stinky leg and.
I mean, I got it. If you want, you know what? Yeah, if you come in and you want to hear something, drop it in the comments and we'll go from there. Right. There we go.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be good, and we appreciate all the support, whether you can make it or not. Shout out to everybody who is supporting. A couple of people that dove in early on my behalf. Indian Taco, TSV, my cousin Sean, who's on here right now, my cousin Stevie, like just everybody, man. Like a lot of people, I just, I let them know, and they just dove in. So, whether they can make it or not. Oh, my boy O, who's supposed to be coming from New York. So we'll see what that, what that's like. But yeah, I appreciate all the support. I'm sure you appreciate all the support that people are giving you from the word go, because it means a lot, and it means we can keep doing this as long as people are, willing to show up and show out. So
absolutely, yeah. Everyone that has donated up to this point, I truly am grateful, for your donations. These children that's going to be receiving these scholarships definitely can't be done without you. Can't be done without you guys. So you having the heart to donate towards this, we're absolutely grateful for it. And I pray that everything that you give, it comes back to you 100-fold, because there's so much that you could have did with it, and you chose to make a donation to the cause, so it doesn't go unnoticed, and we're definitely grateful for you. Absolutely. So
don't tear up. You look like you about to start. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna cry.
Don't do that. You look like you sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cry. But it's crazy, man, because I'm 55 now.
And are you?
And shut up. and it's crazy because it's like I don't watch a lot of TV, but when somebody suggests a movie for me to watch, I'll watch it. And if it just has the smallest little scene, dude, just tears just rolling. And I'm like, I'm looking around, like, ain't nobody see me, did it? But it's crazy that I'm at that point in my life. And I watched this movie last night called The Forge. I'm sure all of you seen it, because everybody I texted today, other than DJ Espresso, they was like, oh yeah, I seen it. Oh yeah, I seen it. Oh yeah. I'm like, well, why y'all didn't tell me to watch it? But anyway, I watched it last night, and there's a couple of scenes in there, and I'm just but great movie. And one part, there was one scene in the movie that basically it kind of gave me an outlook of our relationship. as well as what we're doing with the Lifestruction group. There was a scene, this boy, when he finally, got his life together, he became a part of this powerful men's group. They presented him with a sword. And he gave him that sword, and basically he told him to hold that sword out like this, that long sword. And he's holding it out and he's talking to him. And the whole time that he's talking and speaking over his life, he had to hold that sword like this. And basically, he went on to say, and there are times in every man's life that basically he gets weak, because as long as he held that sword up, it started to get a little heavy. It's like there's a time in every man's life where he starts to get a little weak. And unfortunately, he still tried to carry that sword all by himself, even though he gets weak. And even though he's in pain, he's trying to carry it without reaching out to let anyone know that he needs help. But this men group that he had connected with, as they started to see the sword get, one man went and put his arm right there. One man went and held his hand right there. One man put his hand all the way at the tip of the sword and just held it up. And he said, how did that feel? He said, it's a whole lot better. I got help. And that's how it should be. There are so many men, that we try to carry that sword all by ourselves. And it's because we don't want to be looked at as the weak link. We don't want people to think we're weak, and we have to connect with strong individuals in life that that's going to be there when you get weak and you need somebody, to hold your arm up. Or if you're falling back, you need somebody to hold you so you don't fall flat on your back. That it's important in life. It's important. And, I remember when I was still out in the world and there were so many people that came to me, they approached me and they wanted to, to hold me up because they knew I was weak. And for me, I'm like, you can't relate to me. I'm here. You got on a suit and tie. You can't relate to me. Not realizing they had been in the shoes that I was wearing. They just cleaned their life up. So it's don't never feel like that you're in a place where you can carry that sword all by yourself. There's always somebody willing to be there, to support you. But at the same time, we have to be open and we have to place ourselves in places where, like I talked about earlier, when people are connected to you, they're connected to your soul, they're connected to your spirit. So just the fact that you might be at work and I'm on your mind and you hit me up, E, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. No, you're not.
Yeah.
And it's because of our connection. We know, but you have to connect with brothers and pray with brothers and, uphold brothers, and where they can let that wall down and they realize, dang, this brother is real. He really is here for me. I can discuss stuff with you that you're going to hold right here. You're not going to go and tell your wife, me and Eric talked about this, because that's where that trust factor breaks at.
Right.
There's some stuff that men discuss you can't take home and share with your wife, because then, that you broke the brotherhood. But, that's the type of relationships that need to be formed, with men. And not only that, that's the type of relationships we want to form with the youth, because once again, we create these mentor sessions, and that's the type of bond we want to have with the youth in these mentor sessions where they can talk to us. If you say, yeah, Mr. Winfield, yeah, I smoke marijuana, or Mr. Winfield, I had unprotected sex, yeah, you confided in me to share that with me, but then at the same time, I'm going to give you the whole blueprint of why you shouldn't do it and the steps that you need to take so it don't happen again.
Right. But to your point, not to run back and start telling everybody.
Absolutely.
I get what you're saying.
Absolutely.
I will not tell anybody you cried while watching the four. I won't tell.
Well, hell, I just revealed it on the podcast, so everybody knows.
Oh, well, my bad.
Yeah, don't you know we still live? What you mean you ain't gonna my bad. Shut up?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Jeez, can't take him nowhere.
But yes, see, y'all gonna get more of this at the event. You know, he just drops gem after gem, so that's why we love you. We appreciate you. But yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get this one in the books, right? Everybody come out, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, bring your mom, bring your dad. You know, your boo thing. You know, I don't know what they call them nowadays. You know, but whatever it is, you know, bring them.
Bring your side piece.
Don't. Well, if you know what, bring them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not promoting any. You know. Yeah. So buy a hat.
Yeah.
And wear your hat to the event. Can we tell them about the hat?
What hat?
The hat.
Oh yeah, you can tell them about that.
So Eric, I'm going to personally commission a hat that Eric's going to design, and it will be available at the event. What are we raffling? Are we auction? How we doing?
It's an auction.
It's going to be an auction for the hat.
You're going to have to bid on it.
And it's a 1 of 1. So nobody else is ever going to have this hat. And you know, what do you think you should call it?
Well, since you're basically giving me the details for it, I think we should call it the Espresso.
I like that.
Yeah.
There's no X in espresso, by the way, but I like that. So don't, you know.
Didn't I spell it right today?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The espresso.
Yeah, we're going to call it the Espresso. Yeah.
Let's do it. So you will have an opportunity to get a 1 of 1 at the event, and it'll be named after yours truly. So there you go.
Yeah. We're going to call it.
You're going to make me cry.
We're going to call it the Espresso. Don't you cry. Yeah. But if you haven't gotten your ticket yet,
please
you
do.
Want to get your ticket, please get it. And yeah, do me a favor. If you're on Instagram, please follow the DJ Espresso on Instagram. We got to get his count up. He don't have a lot of followers, but he don't post a lot of content either. His daughter and my daughter is telling him, you need to create more content. So yeah. But maybe if y'all go follow him, it'll inspire me. It'll inspire him to create some content.
I tell you what, I think I have about 5 or 6 mixes on Mixcloud right now, right? That I've released. I probably have over a dozen, but I've released about 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
After the event, I'll release one of the sets that I do at church.
Okay.
And I'll put them on me. I'll put them on Mixcloud.
Back it up.
Yeah.
You said you have some on Mixcloud. Now tell the people why you stopped putting your music on Mixcloud. Because that day that you text me, if my hand was long enough, I'd have reached through the phone and slapped you. Why you stopped posting your music on Mixcloud?
Well, like
tell the story.
You don't want to see what had happened was? You know,
I tell you.
Okay.
He said, well, ain't nobody listening, no way. But
that's not what
that's what
I didn't say it like that.
But we text so much I can't go back.
Oh man.
But
I mean,
in a nutshell, he said nobody's really listening. You know, Rome wasn't built overnight, you know, and you have to stay consistent in order for people to start listening and following your page and start. Look at me a year ago when I was posting my hat videos and I was getting 2 likes and 3 views and 4 views.
Yeah, 2 of them was me.
Yeah, my point exactly. You did 1 from your DJ Espresso page, and then you did 1 from your personal page. My point exactly. But God saw my consistency.
Right.
He saw how consistent I was, how determined I was. And then back in July, one of my videos went viral and just been a blessing to my business for the last 6 or 7 months. So same way he did it to me, he gonna do it to you. Why? Because you connected to me, and everything that flows off me gonna flow to everybody that's connected to me, and you like anchored to me. We anchored to each other.
So you saying one day DJ Jazzy Jeff might see my?
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man, see, you just inspired me again.
Yeah. One day DJ Jazzy Jeff will see your video. And yeah. Don't so look, y'all remember on January the 8th on the podcast, I spoke this. So I'm just gonna be waiting for the screenshot when you said, dude, DJ Jazzy Jeff just clicked like and commented on my post. Just stay consistent. It'll happen.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Stay consistent and it will happen. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for tapping in this afternoon. Well, tonight rather. Yeah, just excited. Just want to share with you guys a little bit about Lifestruction, what it is that we do, what we are looking forward to doing. Just excited for the year 2025.
Yeah.
Totally excited for the year 2025. So yeah, once again, if you are in the Phoenix area, please take the time and show up for the Lifestruction Gala Friday, January 24th. Starts at 7 p.m. We're going to have a silent auction, a little bit of comedy, dinner. Basically, we have some hidden surprises that you will have to actually show up to actually witness, but it's going to be great. $75 per person. I think we only have a few VIP seats left. We have table purchases for like $675. So if it's 8 of you, if you go on the website, it explain to you what you get for VIP and what you get if you do the table purchase. But yeah, once again, it's going to be at the Holiday Inn Ballroom. This one is located over by the airport. So it's literally like 2 minutes from the airport. So yeah, definitely come out.
Yes.
And enjoy the evening. It's going to be great company, great fellowship. I'm excited for that evening.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to have both, not one, but both of my sisters in the house. You know, both of my sisters are going to be here. They're traveling here. You know, my son and daughter, they're going to be here along with my other two daughters. You know, that's here. I have some cousins that's traveling in. Have some people from Little Rock, Arkansas that's coming. People from North Carolina. It's going to be an amazing time.
Yep.
And I'm excited because I have people from the East Coast that's coming. That's going to be here with a lot of the people here in the Valley. And they all are close and dear to my heart. So it's going to be a great time to have everyone up under one roof and we be able to celebrate for a good cause, but at the same time, just having an amazing time.
Yes.
So
please, everybody, let's fill this place up. There's not a lot of tickets left. So y'all, please jump in, tap in. If you want to come, please go ahead and get your ticket, because by the time you think about getting your ticket, there might not be a ticket, but you definitely you want to be at this event. Like Eric said, you can make a donation if you're unable to attend. Also, if you go to my page, if you go to my Instagram page, there's a link. You can also donate through a GoFundMe, so you could do that there. But we really want to make sure these kids have an opportunity. So that being said, and shout out to Mama Winfield too.
Yeah. One of my biggest fans back east is my mama. One thing about it, I don't even have to tell her that I'm doing the podcast, but I guess she got a notification set because she always going to pop on, and it means a lot to me that she take the time to jump on and listen. My mom is going, if it's God's will, my mom will be 80 in May, and but she takes the time to support me in whatever I do. My mom, once again, if those of you that read my book, that know my story, I talk about how my mom prayed me, back to life when I laid on her bathroom floor July 7th, 2003. She's a praying woman, and I just am grateful for your daily prayers and how you stay grounded and pray for me and everything that I do. You keep me prayed up. So love you, Mom, for that.
She is Lifestruction. She's the backbone of Lifestruction.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely. Yeah. And buy the book, if for no other reason, to read Eric's football story, because that's the best story in the book.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So,
yeah.
You're holding it upside down.
You can. Is it upside down? No, it's not. You can get it, Lifestruction. You can actually get it on Amazon. It's not available on my website anymore. But if you would like an autographed copy, just send me a message, and I can get one autographed for you and let you know what to send the money to if you would like to get an autographed copy. Yeah, but definitely maybe appreciate you guys.
Maybe Mike Tyson and DJ Jazzy Jeff will show up to the event.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Mike Tyson, it was a pleasure meeting him. It was a pleasure meeting him, and it was too funny because we went to take the picture. He took my hand and she was kind of squeezing it.
Yeah.
And when he got ready to release my hand, he was like, "What you say your name was again?" And I said, "Eric." He was like, "Nice to meet you, Eddie."
I'm not making no Mike Tyson jokes.
Look, I looked at him. I'm like, "You can call me Squirt if you want. That's gonna be my name."
Yep. I'm not Mr. Tyson.
Yeah.
Not me.
Absolutely.
Sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So I love you guys for tapping in. And it's always amazing, when I do these podcasts to see, the people that come on and take the time to listen, take the time to share.
Yeah.
So yeah, please take the time to share this. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple or Amazon Prime Music, please subscribe and share this audio with people that you think would benefit. If not this episode, some of my other episodes, if you scroll and look at the past episodes on these platforms, we basically talk about all types of life lessons, life building skills. We basically just out here just trying to teach you how to build a blueprint to build a better life and do what? Bounce back better.
Absolutely.
So, that's basically what it's all about.
This was fun, man.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I'm going to do this more often.
Y'all.
This is my fourth year. This is my fourth year going into a podcast. I've been doing this thing for 4 years. It's very hard, and I can say I was very, very lazy in 2024 when I got my recap back from Buzzsprout, the platform I use for my audio. And I did 7 podcasts last year. That means I didn't even do one a month, and
life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
Yeah, man.
And it was just like I took on a new position at work. So was trying to, pretty much feel things out for that and learn all this new stuff and just coming home just overwhelmed a lot. But then with the hat business and I just didn't basically find time to fit it in. But then, I started working on my time management. So this year I'm basically I won't let you guys down. I've received quite a few emails and text messages. "Hey E, what's up with the podcast, man? I miss your voice." So I promise you, I'm going to stay grounded this year and make sure, I bring some great guests in here. I kind of like this setup. I wasn't really prepared for this. So basically, we're going to have to work on getting that second mic to set up in here. So we will have 2 mics. Hopefully the audio was coming through a little crisp. But I want to do something a little different. These hardwood chairs got my booty hurting. So we're going to have to get a little cushion for the tushin. But I forgot my mom watching.
Okay, but it's nice in here. This is the vibe. So if you haven't been on his show, you got to come do this. If you have, come back, sit with him in here. It's a whole different connection. You definitely want to do it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You know me, this ain't even my thing, but I had a lot of fun. This was great. I appreciate you bringing me on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you here. Yeah, if you want to come in studio, I'm just gonna charge you $199.99, but it won't be due until September the 51st. So with that being said,
I just wanted to say real quick too, that you said your mom's birthday is in May, right?
May 11th.
Yeah, us May babies is special.
Yeah,
so
you got to come to Virginia.
Yeah,
because we doing an 80th birthday party for her, so y'all got to come to Virginia.
Okay, I play all the jams for Mama Winfield. I do. Okay. You know.
Well, I never mind.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Mama love to dance.
Well, she gonna dance.
Yeah, she love to dance.
I'll dance with her.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tapping in. I hope that you enjoyed this podcast with DJ Espresso and myself. This was absolutely fun. I love doing unscripted podcasts where I don't send questions and you just come on and just chop it up, and people actually are enlightened by your conversation. So yeah, definitely drop in comments. Let me know what you thought of this podcast. And once again, yeah, the link is in there if you would like to donate or either purchase a ticket. Totally appreciate you guys. Hope your 2025 is going well. And whatever it is that you started this year out and you've been pushing each day to do, don't stop. No, and please don't get sidetracked because you're doing something that you promised yourself that you was going to do, or you're doing something that God instilled in you to do, and you don't even know why you're doing it, but you're doing it, but you know you really want to do it, but you waiting for somebody to say, if you're in the gym, oh, you working out, or oh, you losing weight. Don't get sidetracked and distracted because no one is complimenting you, because God sees everything that you're doing. He's proud that you are pushing it out every day. And long as you're waking up every morning and praying and reading and you're doing your self-inventory at night before you close your eyes, trust me, you're going to continue to have the strength to push forward and do whatever it is that you've been pressing out to do each day. Please do not get sidetracked or discouraged because you're not being complimented. It all will pay off in time, I promise you. So yeah, any more closing words? Any closing words?
No, man. Lifestruction family, we love you guys and we appreciate all the support for real. So
absolutely.
See you at the event.
See you guys at the event, and yeah, come with your dancing shoes on, because
and your Meg the Stallion needs, you're gonna need them,
because Espresso is gonna make you dance.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna make you laugh. Yeah. With that being said, peace out, and remember, I'm stuttering like that movie.
It's because you holding that cry in, but as soon as it go off, you're gonna let it out. All right.
Right. But remember, no matter if you do fail this week, get up, dust yourself off, and keep pushing, because no matter how you fall, you can always get back up and be better and bounce back better. So with that being said, have an amazing week. We love you, Lifestruction family. Peace out.